Sup guys, I'm Rusty Man and welcome back to Pillars of Eternity. We're gonna continue, figure out what's going on here, so let's do that. If you have no clue what is going on and you don't want any spoilers, go hit the playlist down below and you can actually start from character creation of my character Luna and see episode 2 and find out how we got here. With that, let's continue. Alright, so those of you that remember, both the characters that were with me died. Indeed! They both died from this machine right here, whatever this thing is. Which we don't even know yet. Let's go find out. Yes, I just grabbed vessel flesh. Oh, what the shit? Okay. What? Oh, that's... What, can I do something with that? Okay, that's interesting. Let's see, oh, okay. Alright, I have some bushes here I can interact with. What's this say? The massive structure is formed of stone, adria, and copper, and covered in the strange glyphs. The air around it vibrates with an unusual energy.
Whispers and shadows.
Yes, to whispers and shadows. Pilgrim's crown. Let's go see. Am I supposed to like collect these? Am I supposed to do something with the machine? Can I interact with it in any way? Doesn't seem so. Oh, that's right. I was supposed to go to the supposed to head to Vilded Gale or Blade. What is it? What was it? Quest. There, the Gilded Vale. That's what it was. Okay. Oh, so I'm here. I'm at Salant Liss. Is it Salant? Salant? Whatever. I'm here at CL, and I need to. I guess I can go to Valewood. Right, hang on. Let's make sure I collected everything though. Alright, nothing else, right? Looks like there's nothing else, and I'm gonna guess that's what I gotta do. What's my quest? Journal. After surviving an explosion outside the ruins of Salant, I experienced a vision. Since then I've been hearing sounds with no source and seeing things that aren't there. This is not the illness that struck me at the wagon. This is something new, an affliction of the mind, perhaps. With luck, someone in Gilded Vale. Okay, so I have to head to Gilded Vale. Alright. Got it. You are correct, sir. Alright, it will take you 6 hours to complete your journey to Valewood. Alright. Sounds good to me. Let's do her up. Get her going. Oh yeah. Some of the people you might meet and fight in this world can be taken prisoner.
Some rest.
Would you? I wouldn't. Oh, we're clearly okay. We're on fast mode. We're gonna take fast mode on. I don't want slow mode on either though. What is this? Camping supplies and leather armor. Alright, so I have more camping supplies. I can actually, looks like I can rest 3 times. Is there anything back here? Alright, looks like no. I don't know what that means. I can't go any further left or up. Alright. So I'm gonna guess I have to go down. I do, God, I just really love these environments, man. I really do. What is... Hello? Sir! 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 What the shit? What is going on? Alright, what is that? Blood moss! God, you gotta love the names of plants in fantasy games, man. They're awesome. Alright, kinda... Oh, this looks like a good place for an ambush, doesn't it? I'm a little worried about what I'm gonna run into here. Oh, what the hell? I'm gonna guess I'm supposed to follow those things, but I'm seeing like all these bodies and stuff.
And shadows.
Yeah, 2 whispers and shadows. Alright, I'll speed this up now that I'm stealthing around and stuff.
Yes.
Yes. What is that? Shattered pieces of a crate are strewn across the dirt along with... Oh god! Didn't see the wolf. Hopefully we can take this thing out. I mean, I don't know if I will or not. Oh god, this might be a little bad. Alright, uh-oh, when a character's health bar begins flashing red, it's a sign they may be soon maimed or killed. What? Rest at an inn. Over to 0. Alright, let's just run away. Okay. Jesus. Okay.
To whispers and shadows.
Alright, so we got out of that situation, and let's not put this on fast mode. Or what is this?
Certainly.
Okay, so we got something else up here. We may have to rest. I have a feeling we're gonna have to rest. It looks like I might be able to get by him. I'm not 100% sure. Of course, I guess it really depends on how much more there is. Alright, so he's right there. Let's see if I go across right here. Okay, there's another one of those things. There's two of those things. We'll grab that. Okay, what just saw me? What sees me? Something saw me. I have no clue what. Grass is still flattened behind the wagon wheels. Barrels of cabbage, potatoes, and squash have been overturned and abandoned. Alright. Am I supposed to do this all by my lonesome? All by myself. Okay, I cannot get to Gilded Wood there. I hope I can come back here and do some of this stuff that's clearly here. Like, I want to kill some of these guys. That wolf, like, literally jacked me up. If you actually look, I'm at, like, 38 out of 120 health. I have 23 out of 23 endurance, but is that a bad guy? Nanton! Nanton, help me!
Welcome.
This man appears to be hurriedly dismantling his camp in quick, jerky movements. He looks up as you approach his expression tense and drawn. Greetings, he says, a little breathless. On your way south, is it? He wipes his brow, turning to face you. Sooner you clear these woods, the better, I think. My caravan was attacked. I've been trying to get to Gilded Vale. Never mind the woods. There's a strange machine in the ruins up north. There were these figures clad in black performing. Okay, I probably wouldn't say that. I'm actually thinking about what my character would say. I wouldn't say that. What's your hurry? I'm only passing through. I mean to reach Gilded Vale. Our caravan was attacked. Hard luck. I'm sorry to hear it. You should be fine from here. There's no missing the Vale if you keep on the road. And you haven't far to walk. But you'll want to keep clear of this place after that. We were just attacked north of here, me and my friend of mine. We came out here to hunt some deer. Came up on a bear instead. Great monstrous thing, and Pearly, he didn't make it. Shakes his head. I don't know what I'll tell his wife. In any case, this forest already cost me a friend. I'm heading home before it takes anything else. Where did you find this bear? In a cave. A ways up that way. Turns the point to the northwest. I wouldn't seek it out if I were you. It was a great brute of a beast. Would hate to hear that it took another life. In any case, this forest already cost me. Okay, yep. What happened to your friend? We didn't see it coming. Lewin's voice shakes a little as he speaks. We were following a stag. Pearly, we saw something in the brambles and we went tearing off after it. We all but stumbled into the cave. Poor Pearly didn't stand a chance. Bear was on top of him before he knew it was happening. Beasts will take what they will, I suppose. He smiles sadly. This time, Gallowin's favor fell upon the bear. Who are you? Name's Norton, born and raised in Gilded Vale. Haven't had a spot of luck since. His face twists. Luckier than Pearly, I suppose. Alright, farewell. Alright, so I was kind of hoping I could maybe get a companion. I'm so alone. Alright. Okay, now I can go to the Gilded Vale. It'll take you 8 hours? Good God. Alright. We'll go. The lore skills used to decipher clues and remember pieces of esoteric knowledge in the conversation and scripted interactions. Classes like Wizard and Chainer start with a bonus to lore. That's pretty cool. I actually have to say, I do love a lot about this game's like depth of character
Shall we get some
creation.
shut-eye?
No! We shall not, you fool! Look at this environment. I love it. There's actually like, yeah, the environment. Like, they almost just like make me like feel like this is how Diablo 3 should have looked. You know, like look at this. Look at these hanged bodies. What the hell? Why are people hanging? Oh shit. Uh-oh. I don't want to fight.
You must be one of the new settlers. Welcome to Gilded Vale. You'll be pleased to know that we've had some recent vacancies here.
I might reconsider your lord's offer.
Nonsense. Gilded Vale is a perfectly suitable village for those who respect the Lord's decrees. Besides, you won't find a better offer anywhere else in the Deerwood these days, and you look as if you could use a fresh start.
He looks around the town, his face a mask of sober contentment.
Of course, we'll need to make some inquiries first. The inestimable Lord Radric VII has taken great pains to insulate our town from Widewind's legacy. Have you ever conceived a Hollowborn child? Are you
No.
absolutely certain? Lord Raderick has made it his first priority to eliminate this scourge from our village.
What? What?
I should warn you, stranger. Here in Gilded Vale, we have a special place for dissidents, charlatans, and those who would hide a curse in our midst.
He steps to the side and inclines his head ever so slightly toward the deformed tree.
His lordship's wife is with child and due any day now. Without his approval, I shan't be able to find you a permanent settlement. It will have to wait until after the birth. We can continue our interview then, after the bell tolls from Radric's hold to signal my lord's new heir. In the meantime, you can find temporary accommodations at the inn just southwest of here.
Whatever you say. Let's see. I've been feeling strange ever since this close call with a Buick. Is that someone in town could help? I probably don't want to say that. I probably do not want to say anything like that. Actually, can I save? Oh, I wanted to save like right now. You said something about a Hollowborn. Before I get here, I saw some people conducting a strange ceremony near some ruins. He regards you carefully. You want to mind when you mention that. Trespassing on Ingwethan ruins is illegal, not to mention dangerous. Probably saw someone attempting some new ritual to appease the gods. People will try anything these days. Wrath have mercy. We certainly have. Just as they finished, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna see what this does. I don't think so. Just as they finished, there was a Buick. He polished his spectacles on his sleeves. If you'd been that close to a Buick, you wouldn't be standing here. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. It's important that everyone in Gilded Vale understands our rules. You said something about the Hollowborn? He blinks. I forget that you foreigners do not have this curse in your homelands. The Hollowborn have been a scourge upon the Direwood for... did he say Direwood? Deerwood, that's what he said. Definitely looks like dire almost, you know, just without the E. Deerwood. For almost 15 years now, he lowers his voice to a whisper. Children born without souls. Okay, that's fucked up. He shakes his head. Pitiful, dumb things that breathe, barely, but not truly live. Some say the Hollowborn are a disease. Some say they are a punishment from the gods. He raises his empty hands. In truth, no one knows. But they begun spreading after the Saints' War. And so the name Widewind's legacy, stuck in honor of that foul, blasphemous pretender. His voice shakes with vitriol. I see. Lord Roger's decrees may seem strict at times. He has our best interests at heart. He nods. I've been feeling strange ever since I had a close call with a Buick. Is there someone in town who can help?
Whatever your problem, it sounds like a matter for an animancer. However, the only animancer in Gilded Vale isn't in any condition to speak. Consider yourself fortunate. After she failed Lord Radric, we saw to it that she wouldn't profit from the misplaced trust of others. A bad cure is often worse than none at all.
Okay, so he hung her on a tree. Fantastic. Thanks,
But
Dick.
if you're set on finding a bottle of troll piss or a dead Audra pebble to rub on your forehead, you're welcome to check her pockets. A little corpse stink is nothing when you're digging for shit. My advice, however, is to be satisfied that you escaped and leave it at that.
I guess.
Keep out
Thanks. What? Oh, God. What is it?
Listen.
Two
The
doors.
bell tolls.
Let that be the last.
3. Gods have mercy.
Whoa. What's that mean?
It seems
Son
your
die?
arrival is ill-timed. 3 bells toll only for the death of a Radric. I fear Lord Radric's heir is lost, or else Hollowborn, and so lost all the same. You should tread carefully. Circumstances have changed a great deal.
Apparently so. Don't threaten me, little man. My character would say that. Does this affect the Lord's offer to new settlers? I can be sure of nothing right now. I advise you to get some rest. The inn or his stable for all I care. Find me afterwards. I will know more soon enough. What do you mean? You come to us at a time of mourning. Legacy has struck at the heart of the Guild of Vale. Our efforts to redeem ourselves in the eyes of Wrath must be redoubled. He sets a steady gaze on you. What happened? He shrugs one bony shoulder. I will know more details when the messengers arrive. The vagaries of childbirth, perhaps, but that is not your concern. Don't threaten me, little man! He shakes his head unmoved. It is no threat, only a warning. Lord Roderick will tolerate no threats to his kin or those who live upon his lands. Grief will not make him docile. Okay. Visions and whispers. Oh, suddenly the lights turned on. The torches were suddenly lit. What is this? What does that say? Oh, I had to go down. Okay.
Were you looking for someone in that tree? I could introduce you.
Looking for anyone who can help me feel better. He gives an understanding nod as he takes a long drag from his pipe. My condolences. He exhales and turns his attention away, watching the village around him. Alright. Am I supposed to be able to click on one of these guys? Because remember, she decided to kill, like, blood moss. Fantastic. What does this say? Scattered between the roots and bracelets of twine and bead, wheeling flowers, and notes half erased by the rains. Okay. This is one fucked up town, man. Okay. This shit got dark real quick. What's up? Papa says the temple is cursed. Yeah, it probably is, little lady. Oh, hey, it's one of my kind. Oh, shit. As you near, you feel the vibrant history contained in the essence of this man's soul. Voices from his past seem to call out to you. Reach out for the soul. You see a pennant waving tall and sluggish in the wind, a rising sun embroidered on the banner, the vanguard of a small troop of paladins. The atmosphere is buoyant, if restrained, and their armor has not yet been tarnished by the elements. This expedition is fresh, young, filled with zest and zeal. The head stands a commander, awkward in full armor but determined in step. Despite the excitement of his fellows, he does not smile. There's a twist to his mouth. His countenance grim. He throws up a hand, halting his troops. Silence falls among them, revealing a dark thunder deep and low. He orders them to ready their weapons and spread out. Eyes dart from horizon to horizon, necks twisting to see the source of the sound. In the distance, dust and lightning rise from the ground as a Stygian cloud races towards them overhead. The soldiers stand, only the staccato movements of their breathing betraying their nerves. The commander closes his eyes, calling and blessing down on his troops, invigorated, invincible. They wait as the enemy draws closer, poised to attack. Step back. Woo! That was pretty cool. That was cool. I have to say, man, I love it. It just feels like an old school classic RPG. The story, the depth. Like, yeah, you have to read it yourself, and I know that's probably going to be like, I have to read! What century are we in? It's like, this is what, I mean, like, honestly, if you have crappy voice acting, and they have to constantly read it, people aren't going to be happy. Things are bound to get worse now. Well, why is that? Careful if you head east. Guards patrol the eastern wood, but not the Black Meadow, okay? Black Hound's Inn is a fine place to sit and have a smoke. I'm gonna guess that's over here. What's going on here? Aloft, you see 4 people gathered by the door of the inn. They raise voices and chopping gestures. An argument is reaching its climax. First figure raises his hand for calm. His face is partially obscured by a hood, but his height and stature suggest an elf.
I meant no offense. Let's put this matter to rest over a round, shall we? My treat.
Hoping to soothe our pride with a few Adira coppers, eh? We don't need your coin.
What's going on? One of the other men points at the hooded elf. His eyes are red from drink, but his gaze is focused. Mocking us even while he shelters in our village just goes to show you what these fancy-head or manners are worth. We don't take that kind of treatment, not from foreigners and especially not from agents.
Go on. Say it again. I'm itching for an excuse.
Why, you're itching for the kindling touch of your sister, you cocksfeather!
I'll cut that barrel-licking tongue out of your head.
This is a misunderstanding. I didn't say whatever it is you think I said. We've nigh quarrel.
That's where you're wrong.
I don't think attacking him is such a good idea. See. Back down, all of you. This is absurd. No one gives us orders, foreigner. They squint at you through bleary red eyes. Sounds suspiciously like you're defending him. Oh, what? How does that sound like I'm defending him? Oh, okay, fine. Whispers of treason on this son of a bitch right here. A little quicker, please. Oh my god, this guy's a beast! Well, I guess it didn't really matter. They were kind of easy to kill anyways. As the last of the attackers fall, the elf turns to you, the tension almost gone from his smooth face.
Not quite how I hoped to get to know the neighbors. Thank you for your timely assistance with that awkward situation.
You mean for slaughtering them? You're welcome.
That is one way of putting it.
Isn't it, though? Okay. He straightens his hood, and you note the remains of fraying embroidery on his gloves. His boots are caked with the dirt and many months' travel, but the leatherwork beneath is sturdy and fine.
I suppose introductions are in order after that little fiasco. Aloth Corvisor, at your service.
How'd you manage to get stuck out here? He laughs uncomfortably. That is something of a long story.
I'm a wizard by training, and an adventurer by necessity. I was born in the Seathwood, part of the mainland of the Adir Empire, and both of my parents served the nobility, which afforded me an education for which I'm grateful. However, there were no open positions in those houses, and so I decided to seek new means in a new land. And how exactly did you come to be here?
I was traveling with a caravan, but we were separated.
In ruins? Oh, those can be dangerous places during the best of times, which these are not. And half the locals would arrest you for trespassing, and the rest would kill you outright. I'm curious, what exactly did you find there?
Several hooded figures.
And you survived? I've heard such a thing was impossible. But it seems you either have a knack for timing or the favor of the gods.
Maybe. Maybe I do. I have the god's favor indeed, sir. Aloth. Or Aleph. Whatever your weird elf name is. Alright, what are you doing in the Gilded Vale?
Excellent question. I came looking for fresh air and cheap land. Instead, the magistrate gave me directions to the inn and a story about the local lord's expectant wife. But I take it that's a familiar tale.
Yes. Yes, it is. And you. Like I said, I've been experiencing strange things of late. I'm also looking for an expert on souls.
Indeed. The local lord has searched far and wide for similar specialists. He has rid himself of them almost as desperately.
He narrows at the gnarled old tree in the center of town. Yeah, there's a lot of bodies up there, buddy. His darting glances takes him to tumble down buildings and follow rock-strewn fields. Expect that such expertise would be best sought elsewhere. So how did you manage to cross these drunks?
I'm afraid that was a matter of misunderstandings and mistranslations. It doesn't help that people in these parts remember their war with Adir like it was yesterday.
Yes. You did tell one man that to go fuck his sister. That is so what my character would say. That. He clears his throat and adjusts his sleeves. As I tried to tell them, they misheard me. Happens all too easily after a few pints, and the accent doesn't help. I heard the same thing. For just a moment, he looks at you, is about to say something else. His expression brightens with mischief. But before he can speak, he forces a tight smile, biting his lips so hard you expect to see blood. Finally, his face relaxes and he shakes his head. I should speak more clearly next time. My apologies. You don't exactly look like a settler.
Begging your pardon, but neither do you. Yet,
no, I don't.
Circumstances can find a person in the strangest of places.
They can, can't they? I should get going.
In recent events. It's just as well. I've had enough of the watered wine and lumpy beds at the inn. They say even the owner tired of the place. Just up and left one day. It explains quite a lot about the upkeep. Perhaps I could join you. I could use a change of scenery, and I find it's better to travel in numbers.
All right, I'll do it.
I shall follow you.
Although I don't know if having 2 casters is a great idea, but whatever. I like how their meat is just bodies meat. Oh, never mind, it's gone. Their hacked up chunks of meat are just chilling there. All right, so that's the inn. I just want to make sure. Okay, I can't go any further. Oh, look at that. It's a plant. Pilgrim's Crown. What does this say? The Blackhound Inn. Okay. I just want to make sure there's nothing else out here. Well, this story has gotten a little more interesting. I'm hearing voices. Okay, so I wonder if one of those visions is going to come across me or something. Did you hear the bells? Bad news, I think. I heard they fended off another attack on the Lord Roderick's keep. Attack? From what? Alright. See, the whispering's getting quiet. There is something going on. Villager. Crops are blighted. The legacy is upon us. This place is cursed. Yes, it probably is. What is up here? Old mill up here. Uh-oh. We know there was more grain in there, Trumbo. We won't settle for scraps while you grow fat on our crops. A muffled shouting emerges from inside the mill. The first of you drunkards comes through that door gets shot between the eyes. God's hear me, Swainer. I'll put you down like a dog. Come away for now, lads. But we'll be back, Trumbull. We'll have fair prices, or by the flame we'll have a reckoning. Ooh, investigate the feud. Alright. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Yes. Alright. See, can we, oh god, if I get shot with an arrow right here. I'm gonna get shot with an arrow right here. An elven man stands before you, his relatively stocky build suggesting a life of labor. His face is pale and drawn, his eyes wide. Behind him, a young man and woman exchange worried glances. Miller raises a club as you enter and shakes it violently. Get back! If you value your life. Hold on, I'm not here to hurt anyone. The Miller hesitates and lowers the club a fraction. Who are you? Is Sweaner roping foreigners into his little crusade now? My name is Luna. I've only just arrived in the Gilded Vale. Trumbull shakes his head. You picked a bad time to come visiting Gilded Vales. Had all its shine scraped off. Just a big dung heap now. And the Swooner thinks he's king of it. They're all of them mad. Who's Swooner? The dwarf. The one standing out there spreading lies among the villagers. Bastard's been here for decades and he hasn't got any kinder with time. What was all that ruckus outside? Trumbull shakes his head. Where to begin? Swooner's whipped them up into a froth going on about the grain stores. Claims I've hidden most of it away. All I do with the grain is sell it. I can't create it out of thin air. And I can't hand it out for free. I pay the farmers for the crops they bring in and I sell what comes out of the other mill. Most of it goes back to the Black Hound on the west side of town for ale. And Swooner and his lot just don't mind that part. Take a look at the fields on the way into town. The crop's blighted, and most of what I'm getting from the farmers. Trumbull gestures to the sacks and the containers. It's gone off, rotted through. I can't pay top prices for blighted wheat. And I barely got enough good grain to go around. Swinner's howling after things he has no right to. Maybe I'll have to have seems like a pretty clean story for a messy situation. I wish I had resolve, because I would love to know what that question is, or that answer is. That's one thing I do love, is you literally don't see what he could say right here. I love that. Sometimes you can actually end up, like in some games, you'll see what he can actually say. If you had it. Maybe I'll have to have a talk with Swainer. Miller all but sags with relief. I'd be grateful if you did. He won't listen to me anymore, but maybe you'll have better luck. Tell him we're all having a hard time of it and we'll all have to make some sacrifices. We'll be in your debt for it if you can convince him. Alright. So there we go. We got a feud. Can we talk to you? I'm sure Father can explain better what's happened here. My father's a good man. He's always done the right thing. We'll see about that. Shall I go inspecting
Sharp
things?
eyes and keen ears.
I'm gonna make sure I'm completely stealthed. Yeah, just take it. No one saw anything. I just stole the grain. Alright, let's leave. Alright, guys, I'm actually going to end this episode right here. We have made it to the Gilded Vale, and we are in town, and things are amuck. There is a town, there's a tree in the center of town with a bunch of dead bodies on it. Yep, and there's a bunch of dwarf running around telling people to get grain for him and stuff. I don't know. There's a bunch of weird stuff going on. And what is this giant? Black Hound Inn's a fine place to sit and have a smoke. I'm sure it is. I'm more concerned about this dead tree over here, you know, or this dead tree. Well, I guess it is a dead tree with dead people on it. So yeah. I guess we'll have to take a look at this. We'll go to the town inn for now, but yeah. Alright, I am out. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have, hit that like button for me. And if you are new to this video and you want to see this video from the beginning, check the playlist down below. Also, if you are interested, hit the subscribe button for me. I'd appreciate it very much. And welcome to the rest of gamers. With that, I'll see you guys in the next episode of Pillar of Eternity. Take it easy.